Hello everybody and welcome back to BattleTech, where we need to pacify the area around this base over here. We've got these guys over here. We're partway through this mission, and we can just go ahead and use our Marauder to fire on one of these guys. Now, we can't hit the crab because it's hiding behind the Shadowhawk. We could, however, move the Marauder somewhere else. And I think I'm going to go ahead and move the Marauder here.
On my way.
Now, we lose the ECM, but considering that we're up against a Shadowhawk and a Crab right now, that's not the end of the world. And do we go for a kill shot here? Yeah, that would be possible. We'd have to hit the CT with quite a lot. Okay, we didn't kill it, but that's fine. Now, thanks to my comments section, I now know that the Raven actually gets 2 charges of ECM, or rather of cloaking. So technically, we can take the Raven and punch or shoot and still be cloaked. Now, these guys are within the ECM field, right? So it's expected that we're not going to actually be able to hide from them. But I'm just going to come up here and look to kill the crab. It's got 20 HP in that CT. If we get some damage transfer in, just like that.
Target neutralized.
Fantastic. Now, this guy currently moves in Phase 3. We can utilize our Jenner to prevent that, and that's exactly what we're going to do. So we're going to precision strike him. Odds aren't great in the head, so we're going to go CT.
Locking in all weapon systems.
And that will reserve him back to Phase 2.
Orders.
And our Archer can actually do exactly the same thing. I'm going to prevent firing this medium laser. Actually, what is the 2 accuracy 25% crit, 4 accuracy 50% crit? So we're going to fire this medium laser. Oh. Dropship inbound, Commander. Prep for incoming. So we took these guys out. Excellent. Is this our dropship? That looks like the Leopard. I think, yeah, we're out of combat. So I'm just going to move the Marauder down over here.
Moving out.
And we're going to run the Archer forward. No, not you, Raven. We're going to run the Archer forward. No, not you. Okay, otherwise, I think we're large... No, don't go there. No, I'm trying to move the Jenner. Otherwise, I think we are largely good to go. We're just going to brace everybody here right now and sink some heat. There we go. And then let's go ahead and move forward with the Archer to here.
Acknowledged.
And the Marauder to here.
Roger.
The Raven to here.
Acknowledged.
And the Jenner to right here. Okay, with our heat gone,
Commander.
we should be fine if anything does offload. I kind of feel like it's not going to,
Location confirmed.
but we'll see. Let's get the Marauder up into the cloaking field.
Affirmative.
And then the Jenner can hit the capture zone. The base is ours, but we've got a problem. The Argo is picking up an encrypted comm signal emanating from the structure. Judging by the length and frequency of the transmissions, I think it's safe to say that it's some sort of distress beacon. That could complicate matters. The last thing we need is a Davian reinforcement lance swooping down on us before we can make the handoff. Dr. Murad, I need you to find a way to terminate that broadcast. Roger that, Exo. I'll get a team on it right away.
Mission successful.
So now it's going to be a defend base mission, isn't it? Well, I guess we'll find out. So we got a crab part. That's fine. And then we'll probably go for the Shadowhawk part. Yeah, that should be okay. We got the other 2 parts as well. That's fine. So, let's see what's next. But I'm willing to bet it's a base defense while Dr. Murad tries to terminate the broadcast. Well, I've got good news and bad news. The good news is, my team managed to get the distress beacon deactivated, and our sensors haven't picked up any new incoming dropships, so 3 cheers on that front. That is surprising, and the opposite of what I expected. You know how our clients have the bad habit of leaving really important details out of our mission briefings? Well, guess what? Just spit it out, Doc. The secret building we captured isn't a military outpost. It's a DMI holding facility. We just stole a secret prison from Davian military intelligence. And apparently, both the Taurians and the Capellans want whoever they've got locked away inside. Given the setup, I'm guessing they captured a TMI field agent. A Maskarovka operative would make sense too, but they're almost impossible to take alive. She's a prisoner, but she isn't Taurian or Capellan. She's MIM, Canopian intelligence. What she's doing this far out in the inner sphere is beyond me. Looks like the DMI has already raked her over the coals. From what my people tell me, she's in no condition to talk. Good. We shouldn't be talking to her anyway. Whatever this agent poked her nose into is obviously well above our pay grade. Be that as it may, we still have a decision to make. This woman has already been interrogated. If we hand her over to the Taurians, she'll be in for more of the same, and it'd be kinder to put a bullet in her than it would be to give her to House Liao. The Maskarovka's methods are barely distinguishable from torture. I don't like either of those options, so why not come up with a better one? We should give her back to the magistracy, send her home where she'll be in no danger of getting interrogated by anybody. May even do some good for the Canopians to learn whatever it is she knows. Well, whatever we wind up doing, we're going to have at least 2 major governments unhappy. 3 if we decide to hand her back to the magistracy. What do you think, Commander? Do we hand her over to the Capellans, to the Taurians, or do we help her get back home? Well... I mean, if we're gonna have 2 major governments angry at us, why not 3? Neither of our clients were honest about what this job really was. If they won't play straight with us, maybe the Canopians will. Sounds like a plan to me. I'll contact Anna Maria Centrella to arrange the handoff. And I'll keep a close eye on our sensors. This spy is a hot commodity, and just because we don't have any bad guys on our screen yet, that doesn't mean there aren't any on the way. So we're kind of making the Davians, the Taurians, and the Liao angry. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm not concerned. We can handle whatever they throw at us. Excellent. That's a lot of pay. Wow. Okay. We're still maxed at 75 tons and 240 tons for no real reason. But I guess that's okay. Can we get any more? Like, hypothetically, we've got, what, 35 tons available? We could bring this rifleman, but I don't like the loadout. I want to change this eventually. We could bring another archer. That's a better loadout for sure. That puts us at 250 tons. Okay, so it would have to be the rifleman. I mean, the rifleman does the same amount of damage as the Jenner. It's substantially more durable and heat efficient. Yeah, I think we'll go ahead and bring the rifleman. So we will do this. Do I want to refit the rifleman first, though? I kind of do. I don't like that rifleman loadout. Like, this used to be a halfway decent loadout many patches ago. That is not the case anymore. So we'll ditch those. That gives us 14 tons. Of course, we've got tons of heat sinks on here that we don't necessarily need right now. we've got double ballistic, support, and quad laser hardpoints. What I'm thinking right now, what's the tonnage of an AC-5? That's 8 tons. Okay, so that would be 16 compared to an AC-2, which would be 6 tons. So if we were to run dual AC-2s, and then we ran 1 ton of AC-2 ammo, that would give us about 12 and a half rounds, or turns of ammo, so that should be plenty of ammo. And then we were to run Gauss rifles. That'd be hilarious, but no. I don't think we can afford to run large lasers, tonnage-wise. We could run quad mediums, though, in theory. What would that do to our heat, running quad medium? I mean, that'd do a lot of damage, there's no doubt about that. So we run quad medium, 1, 2, 3, 4. Our heat efficiency is kinda low. And then a pair of small lasers. We'd have 4 tons remaining. That's definitely an improvement on our alpha damage. We could run a heat exchanger. Our alpha generates 68 heat. So this would drop 6.8 heat. And I have no idea how that ends up rounding. Versus the 6 heat that it would drop for just having heat sinks. It's slightly better if we're firing everything. And this thing is not designed to fire the small lasers, right? So maybe we should just drop the small lasers? It's not designed to be in close. And instead, we run a few extra heat sinks, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. That wouldn't be bad. The armor in these arms is kind of low. We could just even it out like this, though. And that's an improvement. In theory, this thing shouldn't be taking damage anyway. Let's go ahead and confirm that. This is going to take 4 days. And then we are just going to tick forward those 4 days. Okay, and now we'll go ahead and run this. So we're going to bring in the rifleman, which is drastically improved. Okay. A Raven and 3 heavies should, in theory, do the trick. So this is a battle in the Highlands. It's not a base defense. We'll have decent cover in Highlands, but our heat sinking is going to be about on par for normal. It's not going to be great, but it's not going to be awful. We need to destroy all hostile units. The Canopians say, "We've received your message, and MIM operatives are on their way to reclaim our wounded agent. Be advised that our long-range sensors have detected Torian and Liao military dropships en route to an AO near your position. To better protect our agent, we suggest that you engage them there, away from the facility. We'll supply you with reinforcements of our own as soon as we can." Get ready, Alpha Lance. This is shaping up to be an interesting day. Well, I signed up for interesting when I decided to make 3 major governments upset. That was the goal. I'm looking for interesting.
Command interface initiated.
Alright, Commander. If our Canopian friends are to be believed, at least 2 groups of hostiles should be just ahead of you. They're as likely to shoot at one another as they are to shoot at you, so I imagine the situation's about to get a little chaotic down there. I'll take chaos over concentrated fire any day. Plus, the Magistracy is supposed to have reinforcements en route to help us, so go team, I guess? That's the idea, Yang. Commander, you know how this goes. Meet up with our reinforcements, take out all the bad guys, and get to the evac zone. Sumire will fetch you when the AO is clear. Heads up, Commander. Our Canopian reinforcements are touching down now. Anna Maria Centrella sends her regards, Commander. Looks like you could use a handout here. Roger that, Lance Leader. Good to have you on board. Okay. I was hoping that this blowing dust would go away, because I'm afraid that that's going to make this file size big, which I'm afraid is going to make this video late. Hopefully not.
Move order received.
Moving to position.
Okay. We've got a Capellan dropship inbound, Commander. Things are about to get hairy down there. Okay, so this Lance is an Urban Mech, a Shadowhawk, a Trebuchet, and another Trebuchet. That's fine.
Standing by.
Just going to keep the Raven moving a little forward. Not quite that forward, but about to there. We'll keep cloaked. And we're just going to reserve and see if they get us any LOS or if the enemy walks into us. Hey, look at that, a Vulcan. You gonna fire on him? Sensor lock him. That works fine, actually. I can deal with that.
Yes, boss.
So I'm gonna stick the rifleman in the water, right here. We're gonna take a look at what this guy is. That's just a flea. Our hit odds are very low on the flea. So we're gonna go for a precision strike on the Vulcan into this torso.
On it.
Okay, pretty hefty damage there. We've got a Vindicator up there. Good thing we put that extra armor on that arm. Okay, I'm going to take our Archer up over here.
Locking in coordinates.
We're going to be focusing on these two, and we're going to let the Allied Lance deal with that guy, hopefully.
Locked up.
Okay, arm destruction. I like it.
That hit something good.
Receiving you.
Now our Marauder's turn. We're going to go ahead and step forward with the Marauder so that we can fire the medium lasers as well.
Copy that.
And that's one dead Vulcan.
Target neutralized.
Perfect. That Capellan dropship I told you about has set down mechs, and they're moving on your position with purpose. Where are the Davians? Shouldn't they be here? Ooh. Nice hit on that Firestarter, Urban Mech. I like it. So the Liao dropped here. Okay, he just jumped into our ECM. They've got a Marauder over there. These are the Taurians, of course. I think we're going to go ahead and take the Raven over here and punch the Firestarter.
Moving out.
Boop. Was hoping to hit the CT with something. Okay, 15 HP left in that CT.
Scored a critical hit.
Javelin is jumping forward and doing a whole lot of nothing, actually.
Got something you want?
Well, yeah, actually I do. I want you to position here.
Roger.
Multi-target. A on the Firestarter. B on the Flea. Odds are not great on hitting the Flea. But that's okay.
Acknowledged.
I was really hoping to get a CT hit there. Okay, we did enough to the Flea there. Shadowhawk is going to move over there and fire on the Firestarter and miss. Okay. That's a Shadowhawk. Wait. The Taurians are fighting the Liao. I actually didn't expect that. I guess maybe I should have? But I did not. Good call on the Marauder, actually. I was planning on focusing him with the heavies once we got the fire starter dealt with. That Marauder is a Liao mech. Okay. That fire starter still lives. 1 HP in that CT. Okay, the Liao Marauder is going to move now and did not actually fire.
Waiting for orders.
An interesting choice. I'm going to place our Marauder back over here. And we are going to multi-target. A on the fire starter, B on the Marauder. So we're going to fire all of our larger weapons at the Marauder and our 2 medium lasers at the fire starter and hope to hit that CT.
Affirmative.
That's disgusting. That guy is still alive. Well, luckily, we can now move our rifleman. Unluckily, our rifleman pilot does not have the ability to multi-target. So we are just going to fire on this fire starter, and he is going to die. Please don't kill this Raven.
Firing at full power.
Good job.
Enemy down.
Okay, we're cloaked. Now the AI doesn't know how to use that. Ooh. That Irby is doing work. Flea is going to walk forward. Tried to fire on the Irby, since that's the only mech currently visible. Javelin jumps up over there. Sensor locks one of these mechs. I'm not sure. Oh, it was the Marauder. Okay.
Good to go.
That's fine. I think that I want you to turn over this way. Ravens have 2 cloaking charges, right? So we can fire the medium laser. The primary reason would be to take an evasive pip, but taking armor off would be good too. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, not a whole lot of damage to that Shadowhawk. That Irby is starting to get a little weak. Okay, the Magistracy Shadowhawk here is taking some hits.
Waiting for orders.
Your order is to reserve back their Marauder. The Marauder is the major threat here. Okay. Hopefully they also focus on the Marauder, or don't bother attacking. I guess that works.
Commander.
Rifleman, I want you to continue to focus on the Marauder, but actually, you'd be better off if you stepped slightly forward. Oh, okay. I think we have the Rifleman take out the Flea, because we're just not in range to deal with the Marauder. I'm gonna precision strike that Flea right in the CT, and it should die.
Got it.
Hell yes.
There we go.
Hostile eliminated. Yes, Commander.
Now, I still wonder where exactly the Davians are.
Firing all weapons.
Okay. There we go. We took out about half of the Marauder's armament, not counting that large laser. Firing on the Irby. Okay. That Irby is really starting to take damage. It just lost its small laser, but it's still got the AC 20.
Give them everything everything
So
you've
that's
got.
good. Well, it is pretty much time to put a cut in here. I'm going to go ahead and do that and hope that this file size isn't too large. And next episode, we will finish up this flashpoint. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.